Well, what's up, everybody? How we doing? It's Thursday, and you know what that means. That's right. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you are here with the Figure Action Podcast. I'm True Star Screamer, aka Dave. Maybe it should be the other way around. I don't know. But with me, more importantly, is the man, the myth, the legend, Tman 978.
Hi, hello everyone.
How am I looking tonight? Am I
You
looking
froze
like
for
I'm
a
using?
brief second.
Hmm?
Said you froze for a brief second. Hopefully that will be the last second.
Okay, but how about the camera? How's that looking? Am I looking like I'm from 19? Am I still using a tooth? Does it like I'm using
No, you are
20?
way clearer then.
Thank you. Okay, because you know what? I hopefully am not using the potato cam this week, as they love to say. But more importantly, we got Grumpy Cat on the show today. So, you know what? Awesomely, I look more. Oh my gosh! And we have three of us tonight. That's right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Sound okay?
You're right on time, man. Unless you're still talking about last week's show, then yeah, you're still a little late for that one.
I'm late for everything, man.
Actually, one brief second. Mike?
Yep.
Say something clever real quick. Love you, hun.
Love you.
I am always clever because it has been a witty day, but it's cool because it's Thursday, and it's always fun watching Dave get beat up. Was that witty and fun?
That works perfect.
Sweet.
But first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who joins us every Thursday. You guys are and still in the chat. We appreciate you guys. More importantly, I want to say thank you to you. Yes, you, and you for joining us on the replay squad. Seriously, you guys are absolute awesome and amazing because we are just inches away from that 1,000 subs. That's right, guys. So please share, hype, tell us, bring people in. You know, we try to give you guys a sort of unbiased talk on this lovely hobby of action figure collecting. We have an amazing community. We've got fun stuff planned for 2026, but we just need that little bit of help from you guys so we can push things that forward. Because, come on, when you get the 1,000 subs, you're able to get the cooler guests. We all know it. It's on their riders. Okay.
We had some cool guests so far, but we can always get more.
Ask your mom.
Ooh, look at that. Dave with some spice.
I want to say it right now. I'm not sure how I was supposed to get some cool stuff this week. I literally was supposed to have been here on Monday, giving a semi-sob story here. It was supposed to be here on Monday. I live, of course, in the Winston-Salem area. USPS said that my box was in Greensboro, which is 15 miles from my house. Monday didn't show up. Fine. Tuesday didn't show up. Fine. Wednesday didn't show up. What the heck? Thursday, I open up the tracking. It's in Georgia. Again, I live in North Carolina. The box was in North Carolina, yet somehow my awesome box from freaking 5K Toys is in Georgia. So,
Georgia?
I'm going to go ahead and take point because I know we all shared one particular item this week, and I'm going to be selfish since I'm on the camera first, and I'm going to say what we all got. And it's right here somewhere. We got the box version of it here. So, yeah, right here. He hit target, and all of our members here, even Matt, believe it or not, I know he got it because it's in the chat. We all picked up our Cobra-La Trooper. I know Tman put his review up a little earlier today. My review actually just went live about 25 minutes ago, so I'm going to catch my thoughts. So I'll blatantly, I think every one of us can agree that who's handled this, that while not flaw, it does have some work that can be done with it, but this is probably one of Hasbro's strongest releases, and this figure personally puts everything that is maximum to shame, in my opinion, at least. for what you get with accessories, functionality, value. This, though, is probably one of the coolest army builders, I think, in general with what you get. So, do want to show off one thing, though, because I got my 3D printer is up and running. I did make him, I think, some proper pistols because this pea shooter is a piece of junk. And
very cool,
Mike. Yeah, you'll be pleased to know that I did test this already. That my enhanced gun does fit perfectly in the holster.
Heck yeah! Well, why don't you take a moment? Why don't you take a moment and talk about your new little hobby? Because you didn't really. I don't know if you went into it last week or not, but so you got a printer.
Yep, I got myself this is a resin printer. So if I print a largest, actually Paisano, I had the file started printing this morning. This is actually I've made 3 of these pistols already since I got the STL, but I did pick up a resin printer. So when I make a gun, it is Hasbro gummy. But and I'm starting to see also the appeal for the true is it FDM printers, the more solid ones, which gives us more rigid printing. So
welcome to the fold, man.
I don't have room for one of those yet, but I figure, you know what, if I'm going to get on it, I might as well get into it while it's legal.
Yep.
That's a whole different conversation. But Tman, Mike, I know aside from your Royal Guards, what else did you guys get that's pretty gosh darn cool?
You Mike first.
Why don't we go to T first?
Oh, that's Mike. Hi. I was setting up my cool thing. But yes, as mentioned, I did get him, and he is the troopiest of troop builders. You can make like 5 or 6 different types of troops with one guy. And that's awesome. And let's see. I'm seconds away from being finished with this. Yeah. The other cool thing I got was Miss Wong here.
Oh,
or
that's right.
Lady Spy.
So what, my first experience with Bro Toy Studios is the my Hayabusa figure. You collect a much more eclectic sort of high-end figures. Do you feel that she, can hang with the rest?
I believe so. I mean, it would be the quality, or it's just like a female Mezco, I guess, but with better articulation than they've been giving us. Now, Tangerine was good because they gave her a metal endoskeleton, and she had double jointed elbows and whatnot. And I don't think the older females had that. But this is also compatible with the Crazy Figure girl body. So I think it's sold by Bro Toys, but I think they are working together. Like the heads are completely compatible. I can take our head off and put it on a Crazy Figure body with like no modding at all.
Huh.
And I think the torso part, the breast part is exactly the same. Only thing changed is the lower body is like one piece. It's 2 piece, but it's a rubbery overlay in the midsection. So it does hinder the forward ab crunch, but not the back. I think the arms are exactly the same. So I guess Brew Toys and, like I said, I think they're the same thing. And I did not change out. I didn't change out her ballistics like somebody complained about. But I believe,
now, when you talk about ballistics, is that a euphemism, or are you actually talking about her weapons? Or are you talking about her weapons?
Her ballistics.
Ah.
But let's send it over to Mike because I believe that's all I got.
Cool. Well, sorry for the mood lighting, but I'm in the middle, or I was finishing up with my Crimson Guard or Royal Guard, whatever they are. And I'm nutty because I got multiples, including this one that just came in tonight. So I got my limit. I'm good with that. Other things I picked up early this week. was one that I wasn't too happy about, but I got it because it was available, and that is the Red She-Hulk. Picked this up at GameStop. Didn't pay the GameStop price. I got a little bit of discount, and I'm glad because she is not worth it. What else do we got? So
Your buddy Jersey Mania would agree.
What's that?
Your good friend up in Jersey would agree.
No.
I had to censor my thoughts. So anyway, another thing that was cool was Unboxing Art was talking about Toyco Collectibles, and they got their first exclusive, and he helped with the redesign for the company. So I ordered one, and it came in this week. So I have my, not that this light helps, but I have my exclusive Storm Arena Ken. This one has the pink gi on it. I was always a skeptic in regards to Storm Arena or Storm Collectible stuff versus Jada.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that these are fun figures. So much so that Sagat should be here tomorrow from BBTS. So, stay up for that. What else? We already talked about the guard. Found this at Target just because it's Superman 77, and yes, it's McFarlane, and yes, it's a reissue. But the only other one I had was the comic cel-shaded one, and that sucks, so I sold that. And I got this one, and the only thing that I really don't like about it is McFarlane has done this figure now. This is the third time. First time that was awesome because it looked so good. This one we got a new smiling head, but we got the same stupid blue universal wrist pegs. So that pisses me off. It looks kind of stupid. So anyway, and we guarded ourselves up. But tomorrow I do have, because my box is leaving Pennsylvania right now and coming to Maryland. I've got the 2025 con exclusive from Operation Monster Force. That exclusive is coming in tomorrow. I already talked about Sagat. And I have Cops coming to my house in regards to the Cops and Crooks Bulletproof.
I was about to say, what have you been 3D printing?
Well, like I said, I was doing
the reason for the Cops to be showing up at your house.
Well, that's why I got to be careful when I print out some gun for my figures.
We got pew-pews, apparently.
Mm-hmm. That's a different topic, but that's all I got. So let me. Am I that green already?
Did you switch cameras in the middle of my segment?
No, because what happens? Because I'm on my phone, so when I zoom in, it starts going, and then it gets fuzzy because I start moving around. So that when I come back out, I clear up. So if all my crap is fuzzy, don't worry. I will have it up on my channel. If you go to the community page, I always put pictures there, or on my Instagram. Anyhow, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
It is. I mean, first of all, we got stuff to talk about tonight, and then Mariano, next week that show's going to be yours because starting tomorrow is TFCON LA. Well, actually, maybe tonight in some ways is TFCON LA. So this is going to be one of these big news weeks for the third party scene. So we got a lot of cool. There's going to be a lot of cool things. Pay attention to this channel. We will try to get things out for you guys, but of course, we'll have a very good roundtable discussion for that next week. One of the big things is, with every TFCon is always the exclusive. And this week, Fans Hobby's been doing a great job with the exclusives the last couple of years, and this year is definitely no exception. This is using the Darkwind one. Darkwind, I want to say. Dreadwing, Darkwind.
One of those.
One of it. I want to say dark. Yeah, I want to say it's the Darkwind mold. Obviously, a new head on there. Different, a little more, much more of a calmer recolor versus those Decepticon ones, or Hydra. Hydra, if you want to, Hydra or Buster. I want to say, if you remember from Master Force. But this is their Power Master recolor. And I think it looks good. It's a great mold. Always, I want to say Fans Hobby. Fans Hobby is right up there, in my opinion, with Mastermind Creations of just making some tank-like figures that you can actually play with, that are absolute updates of these niche molds. And this is, if you're there, I would definitely say pick it up. It's from Chosen Prime. And the nose code might be new. I'll have to take a look at that. Again, I have to do it. I can see that actually, and I don't remember if they made the other one so you could do the super jet.
Yeah, they've made both, and there's been repaints of each one. I mean, this is the cool thing about these exclusives, especially with Fans Hobby and with TFCON. They use the Chosen Prime for their exclusive presenter, because I mean they are behind TFCon, and the fact that they have Get Right Robot, or Get Right, I forget his name, Jason, who does all the paint mastering for it, and he knocks it out of the park every time. So I mean, this is a great looking figure for exclusive. I think it's like what, 160 at the show. And they usually have whatever leftover inventory, they'll have it available on the Chosen Prime probably like the following week or something. So,
and these are heavy figures. These got, I mean, they got some mass to them. It's not just, I hate to say it like this, this actually hurts for me to say, it's not like a Make Toys Seeker, which, at one point that was one of the most desired figures to own, and now has become the joke of the third party because of there's oversaturation and there's Make Toys Seekers oversaturation. I
can't remember if they are going to have a new Skittle color at this show or not.
I don't know if they got the con, but remember they had the limited to 100s on Chosen Prime. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
So, kind of going right up there with those Make Toys Seekers, though actually costing more than Make Toys Seekers, and slightly, in my opinion, less desirable. Hasbro announced a Titan Class Studio Series Grimlock. Which, this is absolutely the why that comes to mind.
They didn't just announce it, but we finally are able to pre-order it and we have the price. And the price is like, yikes.
Yeah.
$189. I mean,
yeah. And it's from a figure that had maybe 10 minutes of screen time in the movie, if that.
It had maybe had 15 minutes of less than 15 minutes of screen time in the entire franchise, because he appeared briefly in beast mode in the last night, I believe.
Yep.
Now that was that, but he was popular for the commercials showing over and over.
And you know what? He looked great in the commercials, and but that was all he did in the commercial. That was still pretty much all they did. And I'm going to say this, they gave us a Studio Series Grimlock when Studio Series began, and it's the exact same color scheme as this. Yes, this is 15 inches tall versus like whatever the other one was. It was like 12 inch, 8 inches, 10 inches tall.
I figure it seemed like they knew people wanted him to be bigger, to be actually in scale versus what they gave us. But it's literally like all the effort.
We wanted it larger.
All the effort they did was make it bigger. They didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't have waffles. I'm not saying waffles, but it's still not that great to me.
No.
Right.
I'm just again.
Yes, they showed many pictures of him riding, Optimus riding on this.
The Studio Series?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
The last night and the one before that, Age of Extinction.
I mean, one of the And you know what? That's probably a smart thing that you did, McClaric. It's probably the safest thing you can do as a Transformer fan. But I want to say this. Grimlock should have been a character, I feel, that should have carried through all the movies after his appearance. Kind of like Ironhide did. Kind of like Ratchet did. Of just, again, just had him in there. And it should have been a mainstay. It's not like they, hate to say this, it's not like they got like an A-list voice actor to do his voice, if he even spoke. I mean, what, you had Frank Welker roaring. That's about it.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, is even a sadder thing of what you could have done with Grimlock as a marketing person of, hey, we're centering the whole trailer around Grimlock of bringing this huge thing into the franchise that all these man children have been waiting for, and this is it.
Yeah.
So,
everybody had knight armor, which blocked articulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would have worked with the whole last night thing because the Dinobots were supposed to have been knights anyway. You know, it actually would have worked with the motif of carrying over to the next movie.
I think he was briefly in that movie throwing up a car or something like that.
He was, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that you could actually used him. You remember that big final fight scene towards the end when they had like the weird combiners that, you know, Prime completely made into a stupid bitch by taking him out by one-shotting him. But, you know, that whole thing or that weird dragon combiner, that would have been cooler if just Grimlock walking in instead of the dragon combiner that people are like, why?
Yeah.
We could have actually seen the Knights of Cyber. I'm doing a whole movie rant. I'm sorry. You know what? Let me talk about other things that'll make me smile. Because I forgot you actually have the other. I forgot you did have Triggerman, which is the. Oh wait, no, we just talked about that.
We just talked about that one.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
In other words, we're all safe from Studio Series Grimlock.
Yes, we are all safe from this. Then we get Transformers 1 Thundercracker.
You know, like that he's different. Slightly from the other one.
I like a lot about this. And again, it's this, like, were all three Seekers in the movie or just Starscream?
I think they were there, but it was like so brief for background. They weren't like major characters. But I'm just
they were all kind of clustered together in that part of the movie.
If the guns are actually like that in the movie, that's cool because that looks like the War for Cybertron guns.
Yeah, those look those Gatling guns. I don't know if those are the same. Those are remolds, but I like it. I think it's a nice look over the Null guns. Gives him a little more of a different silhouette as well.
It's a different face from Starscream.
Which
I think
makes sense.
Bits and pieces are different. The wings are flipped or reversed. Instead of up, they're going down.
I like it. I mean, again, I like my Seekers to have a little bit of personality, not just the straight repaints to that. So, if you're, and this is what Hasbro should be fulfilling. This is what they could have been building an entire franchise and merchandise from, video games, everything. I mean, for crying out loud, the movie was a CGI movie. Therefore, you have the digital character models already. You want to get into the video game industry. That would have been like written itself business-wise.
You got to stop having stakeholders worry about money and figuring out have collectors kind of put their 2 cents into it. I mean,
I'm talking about this would have made money for the stakeholders. Hi, we've cut all the production cost for this.
Yeah, I know, but their eyes were on the movie and figuring out what was going on instead of realizing the profitability of spreading that awareness out. So, I mean, we're still getting toys off a movie that's not going to get a sequel as of now. It's kind of frustrating.
They could have did like a Netflix series or something.
There you go.
I mean,
We'll burn them out.
you don't have a slide about it, but it's like, they also dropped the whole idea of having the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover movie. That's currently in limbo right now, which that we were saying this in our chat. It's not like Skybound Comics is going broke from crossing over these franchises.
Nope.
And it makes sense. They already highly interact with military. Why not make the military G.I. Joe?
There's so many things about that one. I mean, I freaking love. I need to get. I'm so eagerly awaiting that new Mask series. It's not even funny. That teaser that was done in the G.I. Joe comics with Miles Mayhem using Energon technology to make the Switchblade vehicle. I loved everything about that. So, yeah. And I would buy. Well, maybe I wouldn't buy the Loyal Subjects toys, but God dang. How do you screw up a wet dream? Give it to them, I guess.
I wonder how much Hasbro is charging them for the license, because I was shocked to see the prices on those.
No.
Speaking of shocked prices, or not so much, our favorite folks at DNA's Design Squares, DNA Designs, Design Squares. It's been a long but fun day, folks.
They need to sponsor us, because we keep talking about these guys every single week, because they keep pushing out cool stuff.
They do. $28. It's not too crazy of stuff, it looks like. But you can see it absolutely brings some height to it. It fills out his weapon a little more. This is probably one of their more easygoing kits. We get a new tail, we get the new dragon beast head, and some new spear components. So I like the fact that everything is storable. I like this tail. I really do like this tail add-on. It definitely gives him much more presence in that new beast head add-on.
Now you got this guy, right, T?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. I need to review it. I don't know why I haven't. But it does a lot of cool things. One of my issues is the wings are substantial, which was amazing, but one of my wings falls off. I hear that's only me. But what else?
I like this.
I wish you were taller. That's my only problem.
I like I like how you got like the Centaur mode, and then with the new Beast head, you get like the reverse version of the Centaur mode. Dragonborn version.
Well, so T, does this, since you've had the figure and you're messing with them, does this compel you to buy the upgrade kit? Does it look like it would help?
I saw another upgrade kit that changes the wings. I think I like that more.
Okay.
But the Centaur, I do like that dragon mood. The Centaur mood, I like that, but he loses a significant amount of height when you make him to the Centaur.
Oh, yes. His legs get small. He's using smaller legs.
Yeah.
So.
That I don't like that.
Akateki has some problems with his too, with his feet.
But
my hip. The hips were like loose until I put floor polish on it. On my copy, anyway.
This is probably one of the neater kits of making a character that I really didn't care about seem a lot more appealing. Just of a lot, well, except for maybe this mode with the 6 legs. But like this, I think, as we always say, triple changers have to have that one dump mode, the dump stat. And
that mode right there gives him 4 modes.
But I like how this kit gives them some better one.
Oh, and we lost Dave.
Yeah, that's a kind of better looking dragon head. I don't know.
All right, well, hey, until Dave pops in, I'll try to help out here real quick.
Who hit the button? Was the joke?
No one touched anything.
I don't have a button control.
My hands were touching my knees.
I'd do something.
Okay, sorry about that. Then. That was the Jersey Maniac joke finally coming back at me.
But we can go to the next thing.
We can go to the next thing, which is their hints of upgrading the big convoy figure, of getting him that big ass Matrix Buster cannon. So,
big convoy.
Come back next week when we get the full picture.
Yeah, I'll have to see what they do with that to make me compelled to get him.
Yeah.
So, but moving on from Transformers, T, this might have a little bit of your interest because I know you enjoy some of the. I think you've got some of the Jack specific figures, but apparently they're opening up more anime figures, which we're getting both Attack on Titan, which I know of that one, and Gaichi Kurokuda, which I have no idea what the hell that is.
Yeah.
But apparently they'll be
they'll
be doing action figures, plushies, tech accessories. So
yeah, I think your statement right there about size.
Yeah, I think if they may be the size of those Sega figures they were doing, like the Ultra Beasts, which are like they're crazy posable, but they are like 5 inches.
Okay, well in that case then,
maybe I guess if you aren't like us collecting all this junk right here, if you want those characters, it won't even matter. Like they should be good, highly articulated figures, just not the scale we like.
This is going to be good to if you ever want to get people. If you ever have those anime fans who don't understand your action figure hobby, this will be good. Good intro stuff for them to give them a taste of what it's like. Give them that taste.
Yeah, because I mean, I saw their Altered Beast figures, and I think was it Streets of Rage. I mean, they're good looking articulated figures. They looks like they got pinless double joints and knees and all that other stuff. It's just the 5.5 scale is not something I'm going to be jumping into. So, but it's cool that hey, anime fans, you can get some new toys here in the next year or two.
And then apparently, I did not know that Ben Affleck had an AI company, but Netflix apparently bought it.
Yep.
What
does that mean?
Well, all right. So quick TLDR, right? Ben Affleck, rightly so, started investing in AI like a lot of other celebrities have. So he got into this incubator group who's created a bunch of AI tools that creatives can use to help refine their anything like video, like effects, sharpening the image enhancement, audio enhancement, stuff like that. So basically he had that set up and Netflix said we want it. So he is going to be a senior advisor and making a lot more money than he already makes right now. Selling this suite.
Hopefully that'll help them with post-production, as long as it doesn't actually help them with creative production.
Right. I mean, all these tools. I mean, these guys aren't going to do AI slop that we're seeing across the internet. I mean, this is true image enhancement, and you can add other things in regards to like your image to video type of stuff. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, everyone's using it. We use it, whether you learn it
better than what we use.
I would hope so too. So,
because like if they try to enhance a scene with Will Smith, and then next thing you know, his face is a totally different actor for 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, I think they're paying a lot more than $20 a month for an app on their phone. At least I hope so.
As long as I can finally get a full series of that being reborn before the apocalypse anime that keeps appearing in all my reels. Seriously, it always ends right before, and I never actually get the full resolution. No.
Yeah.
But
that was cool.
But speaking of things that you can't do with AI, let's get some hands-on toys here. Apparently, we're going to get some battle replicas. This is going to be 28 inches long of He-Man's Power Axe, which I think is kind of cool. Now his toy had it. I don't think he never used that actually in the show. He was just strictly with the sword.
Yep.
But we all have like 30
Mhm.
of those axes. But you're gonna get you're gonna get his battle axe. We also are gonna be getting She-Ra's sword of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of She-Ra, that Netflix original She-Ra apparently just got taken off Netflix, and I find that rather sad. My daughter loved that show when she was a little kid.
I didn't know it was called the Sword of Protection.
Oh,
I guess it can protect you by stabbing somebody.
there you go.
You know,
Or deflecting something.
The best defense is a good offense, as they say.
Yep.
But more importantly, we can also get our hands on the Sword of Omens.
Very cool.
I think this one's pretty spiffy.
It does look nice.
The only thing I think of, now I know these are lower costing props here, but my gosh, you know how cool it would be if you had where the Eye of Thundara is? If they had one of those little LED screens that could actually have like the animation of the eye opening up or even swirling into the Thundercat symbol.
Yep.
You need $200 for that.
But you know what? I'd actually pay for that. I mean, I have a light. I mean, people pay for lightsabers and stuff. That'd be a gimmick I'd pay for, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, think about it like this. You know, we're talking about these, why they are aligned more with adult memories and history of toys. It's the fact that this is a play feature that you are going to get kids interested in and get them away from the tablets, at least for a little bit. Because who doesn't want to walk around with a big old axe and whipping things through? You know, and not everything's going to be K-pop demon hunters. Yeah, so
that sword is 37 inches long. It is a 1-to-1 scale. It's made of it's a stunt sword, so it's made to thwack people with. This is these are modestly priced for what they are, and the fact is that they are, as I said, they're thwackable. So
that means we're buying one for your daughter. So next time you're on the show and she wants to say goodnight, she can just knight you.
In a way, exactly. For those of you who don't understand with my daughter, we were actually in I got to brag a little right now. She was in her Krav Maga class today because my daughter does Krav Maga, and she was doing this training exercise where this boy was holding a mat. And earlier they were doing this kind of drill exercise where they were kind of doing like play fighting, and the boy actually does this to her. He does like the bring it on to her. Well, later when they're doing this punching drill, and she's holding the boy is holding a foam brick for her to punch at. She starts punching at him so hard he starts taking steps back, and he was complaining that his ribs were that he was bruised afterward.
Very good.
He just looks at him and says, "Man up." She hits like a girl. After class, the instructor calls her aside and they fist bump because he knew exactly what she was doing.
Very cool.
Yep. Yes, OLED. I think exactly an OLED screen for that would be absolutely awesome. You can find a lot of these on Big Bad Toy Store. They got a lot of cool things. They got both axes, the hero axe, the villain axe for $90.
How much are they? Oh. You said they're 90?
Yeah, they got some decent prices on for what they are and for the detail you're getting. Just going on Big Bad Toy Store here, like they got a bat laugh from Star Trek for $100. The sword is $75. The She-Ra sword's $75. The axes are $90. I mean, it's moderate. This is not a terrible thing, you know. Especially in some parts of our hobby, some things are price gouged because of the license. This could be some fun things to have.
Very cool, especially when you're going to go opening night at the theater for Masters of the Universe. You might as well just grab your power sword now.
Get one of those discount ones at the bottom.
It's going to look good. Again, God, they're doing everything right for that movie right now. It makes me excited. It really does.
Yep. Well, speaking of movies, we're getting into some.
Oh, I don't know if I should play this or not. As long as I turn off the sound, right?
Yeah, as long as you turn off sound, you're going to be good.
So we've got this is the Daredevil Born Again season 2. We got Jessica Jones back. Obviously Kingpin's back. Hopefully we're going to see him in the costume in more than 3 episodes.
Hopefully.
I wonder if this is actually my first time watching this, so this is my first time seeing the teaser.
So as you went past, there was one little spoiler for those that watched the Hawkeye show. There's one character being brought back from that.
Where? It's not Yelena, is it?
No.
Not
it's
her.
No, it's young Hawkeye's father or stepfather or prospective father, the swordsman.
Okay. Oh yes, the swordsman.
Yeah. I thought he was familiar. I forgot about that.
Yep.
I wonder if Luke Cage is going to come back.
What's that?
I wonder if Luke Cage is going to come back.
Oh, too many voices. Your question because you're on top T.
I wonder if Luke Cage is going to come back eventually, since they brought Jessica Jones.
They've been hinting at trying to bring back some of the Defenders for, if maybe not for season 2, but maybe for some other perspective stuff. So who knows? I know the actor has put on social media where he's interested in coming back.
Mm-hmm. So. This guy in blue. Now, I've heard some rumors that they might be trying to bring in either the character Foreigner or Paladin, which are both C-list level or D-list level mercenary characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's who this guy in blue is, because they kind of already took care of the whole bullseye thing.
Well, put a pin in that, because I thought this was Bullseye back again. But then they knock him off. Yep. So, but anyway, the 24th.
I'm excited. So
I have yet to watch a full season of Jessica Jones or Daredevil, to be honest. I want to watch it. I need to watch this, but for whatever reason, I can't.
I will absolutely say the first season of Jessica Jones is fantastic television. It is David, if for some of the acting with true character development. I'm a big fan of the actor David Tennant. I loved him in Doctor Who. I watched him in Grace Point. I actually really liked him in Fright Night, and seeing him playing a villain.
Oh, I was going to say he's Scrooge McDuck for the new DuckTales, just for T's voice reference.
Oh yeah, right. For T's brain. Yes, he's Scrooge McDuck and he was also he was also the robot in the Nickelodeon CGI Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, the feature toy.
Yes, but seeing David Tennant playing the villain of the Purple Man is absolutely fantastic television, and he was one of the greatest villains I've seen put to in my top 10 villains easily in general.
Yeah. So cool. So what? 2 weeks?
Yep. But
awesome.
You know what? Actually. You know what's really going to get Tman's interest and probably also Mariano's interest?
Uh-oh. Is it Transformers?
No.
Oh.
Bon Jovi. No, I'm kidding.
State Farm?
No, 18. Dear God, the amount of ads here.
Just get premium YouTube, man.
Oh, you're a consumer. You got ads?
Final trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I've not seen this, but if this doesn't involve King Toad, that big Toad from Mario Brothers 2, then I'm not interested.
Well, that part when they showed it, I had a tear come out because I've been wanting him to be back for a minute. So sorry to anybody who's been trying to avoid any type of spoilers after the first trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those instances where they want to show off too much stuff at once.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going on with this as well, and I think we've all seen this when we were doing our hunts for the Royal Guard, is they've got toys for this movie out already.
They're big.
They are.
See, I have no idea who this guy is, so
Bowser Jr.
okay.
Yeah. Curious to see.
I mean, it
And we
looks
got
cool.
Yoshi.
I can't wait.
Oh, this comes out what, April 1st?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And Bowser even there's so many references. It's crazy. Like Bowser holding the axes you actually touch to make the bridge fall, to make him fall into the lava.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes. I think Super Mario Brothers is the only one I've ever actually beaten of those games. Now, mind you, I was like 8, 14 when I finally beat it.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Wart, I've been wanting him. They haven't mentioned him since 1987 or whenever that came out.
You do know there's a reason for that, right?
Mm,
In Japan, Super Mario Brothers 2 doesn't exist. That was an entirely different game.
Yeah, Doki Doki Panic. We're forced to. Everybody, I've seen that fact a billion trillion times. Actually, Wart has come back, but it's not in Mario games. He was in a Zelda game. And his name, I don't think they actually called him Wart. Well, Astro hasn't been back either. So maybe that'll be in the background. I think I did see. I might be imagining. I think I did see a picture with Astro.
Cool.
I'm gonna
hold up. My niece and nephew will be excited for that.
Mike, I'm gonna hold up the other 2 trailers that you put on there because I don't think they're a little niche.
No worries. No worries. Let's keep on rolling.
Next thing we got is back to toy news. We have Walmart Collectors Con, which for me, this is the first one I'm not gonna be panicking on in ages.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a time of not wanting stuff.
Well, I mean, this is one of two G.I. Joe related things they're talking about for Collectors Con to be available. But yeah, I understand your excitement for this is especially when we had the big push for Crystal Ball and then the scarcity, and then once he was in the stores, he was everywhere for a hot minute.
Well, it's not even that. Which, by the way, guys, if you haven't checked out Figure Fight Club, please make sure to check out the Figure Fight Club open mic on Tuesdays and also his Friday night streams as well. He gets some really cool guests on there. And Mariano, you'd also like Decepticast on Monday on Figure Fight Club. Just saying. Try to share the love here. But like you said, Crystal Ball was cool. And I felt Crystal Ball was worth the hype. I thought he was semi-worth the stress. I thought he was an absolute fantastic figure. The Dire Vipers, I guess was what they were. Those Ghost Vipers. Also, fantastic figure. The translucent wolf, the extra heads you got on them, all that was absolutely awesome.
Yep.
The Night Creeper, first of all, I think they should have packaged those with the snake. I think I mentioned this last week. They should have just packaged that with the snake head versus the Cthulhu head. I think they should have just left that for freaking Crystal Ball. Or if they wanted to reuse that head in a red repaint for something entirely different.
Agree 100%.
I could care less with the weapons on here. The best thing going for that thing is its arms.
You could throw the snake from Crystal Ball on there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Skeletor, if I was a Master of the Universe collector, I could see some appeal for this.
Yeah, the deck one, that's nice.
Oh yeah,
but I think it's not going to be in the same scale as the movie one. I think it's still like is it the Origins one where it's still like
Yeah.
5.5?
Origin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then we also get the NECA Haulathon.
Mm-hmm.
Haulathon. Lot of turtle-based stuff on here.
Shocker.
And I think when I look at this, I personally see. Do they have a full breakdown of these, or is just the one image? It's just the one image here.
Yeah.
The Foot Army Builder looks pretty cool. If you're the Super Grover, I think actually might be pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. I saw that at Zolicon. NECA had their booth there. It did look pretty good.
Tiger Claw is going to be in there. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, Tiger Claw's the big one. Also, the Art the Clown, I think, will look pretty cool.
What's that beside Tiger Claw?
Pee Wee Herman. And then we also get the Pennywise the Dancing Clown from Welcome to Derry, which that show actually was actually a really cool prequel, I have to say.
I didn't watch that. I need to check that out some point.
If you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of the modern It movies, I absolutely recommend Welcome to Derry. It ties it beautifully in with those movies.
Okay.
It's not shoehorned at all. The Phantom of the Opera with the Mask of the Red Death. That's honestly, if you're a big collector of that kind of stuff, cool. That's an easy pass for me. When I look at this, the Art the Clown is probably the main one that catches my eye. And then I'm very curious on this Bride of Frankenstein 2-pack, but I think that's in a black and white, so I think I'm safe with that.
Did we mention Super Grover?
Yes, we did.
We led with Super Grover.
Wait, what's that? I can't see half of this crap. That's the problem.
The whole top row is turtles.
Yeah.
Second row
That
is
gold
some
thing,
turtles.
that's the one I don't know. The one on the end besides Super Grover.
That's the Pennywise I was talking about from Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
I was talking about it, man. Don't worry. I wasn't going to leave you hanging.
I think I'm safe on all this Target NECA stuff right now. So it's cool to see, but if you like it and you're going to get it, awesome. Enjoy it.
Tiger Claw, and maybe that Foot Soldier thing.
Yeah, I could definitely see the Foot Soldiers.
Cool.
But the only thing better than Foot Soldiers is bunny slippers for your feet. And yesterday we had the pre-order drop for the Professor Hulk, which for me gave me more questions about Hasbro's judgment than anything else.
Hey, look at that. That's my birthday.
That's right. I didn't know if you wanted to mention it or not. Since you're
Everybody on my channel has already been saying happy birthday a billion times.
Oh,
Thank you, by the way.
I'll
I've
say
been trying to reply to everybody, or at least put a little heart.
I mean, yes, I did put pre-order in on Amazon for this. He's going for $46, though I missed the pre-order on Walmart for $40. I know we talked about the box. The presentation looks fantastic on this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Abomination just came out.
Do we know the price on Hasbro Pulse?
I can get that to you in a second while you're talking.
Yep. My big thing on this one is I do not get why Abomination was over $50 when it was a mold reuse, which yes was repainted, and you got the 2 extra heads. Well, this is a complete new mold with new heads and all that stuff. It just boggles my mind, to be honest.
To get your money, that's why.
And Hasbro's going to get your money for $46.99,
which is the same on Amazon. So
that's funny. Walmart has not been doing discounts recently, so that's cool.
I'm wondering if it was a pricing screw up.
Yeah,
and if you lucked out, you lucked out.
But I mean, I I love all my Hulk figures, and I love Peter David's Hulk. The only thing I wish this came with was the giant proton cannon, but I'm sure there'll be an STL for somebody to print out for that.
Yep.
Like I said,
So
I got mine pre-ordered.
I was gonna say, so we all went in on this?
Oh yeah.
I didn't. Would it be cool
Really?
if he was holding this?
Oh, that's the Iron Man thing. That's more the video game one. It's
That's basically that would be perfect for him to have something like that.
I'm not a super duper Hulk fan.
Okay, fair enough.
I do want the maximum, but I don't want to pay maximum price. So I've been waiting patiently to be lucky.
Well, I mean, a lot of this seems to be harking. Looking at it, I mean, it's still a lot of the same parts and pieces that we just got from Maximum. I mean, they're still doing single jointed elbows for this guy. The knees, at least they're pinless, so that's a plus.
I think I canceled my pre-order on this because I don't care about them enough to get surprise charged.
Well, the big
we're
thing
getting
on
a lot
this
of surprise charges.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because they did, of course, decide to move this one up from May to April. So I like this look for Colossus. I was a big fan of Astonishing X-Men, and of course, you do get a pinless Kitty Pryde, which is always nice.
Yeah,
and they got
I still have
Colossus so good now these days.
Yeah, I still have mine on pre-order. It just I'll see how I feel if I want to keep it or not. So, but I do like Colossus a lot as well.
Then, of course, we've got with more dates being shuffled around. The Deadpool with Dogpool has also been shifted.
Yep.
So $40 to get yourself a pair of Hulk hands and Wolverine skeleton. I mean, I was gonna say, if anything on here, I love the hand the wolf of him having the Wolverine hands tied to his hands. I do like that. But the Golden Desert Eagles are just slugs. They could have done with a little better paint. If you don't own it, if you don't own a movie Deadpool, buy this one. But if you already have one, I don't think you need to own another one.
I want the Hulk hands. I'm mad about that.
You know what? I'm sure if someone can find me an STL, I could probably print that in resin and it'd be nice and flexible for you to fit right over his hands.
That'll be cool.
Well, then this comes along with the wave 2 of the Deadpool Wolverine movie too.
So we also get the Blade, that really good Blade figure. You get the X-23 and the brown suit Wolverine, I want to say.
Yep. People are still pissy that he doesn't have the unmasked head with him. So.
I mean, probably of all those ones of that Wave 2 one, this is probably the only one I'm interested in, which is the Cowboy Pool.
Yo, okay, so that's different because I know with me, I was all about X-23. So,
well, the Cowboy Pool, the more I look at it, it just really grows on me. Plus, it does have a lot of good unique accessories.
Okay.
I mean, that spinning pistol, give that to Wild Bill.
Okay. Cool. Well, we can't wait to see when you get it and show us what it's about.
Yes.
On your channel.
Does this have the now? This caused us a little bit of discussion on our chat, and I'd like to open up the chat over here of your thoughts on this this Cobra 2. Oops, sorry, click the wrong button there. on this two pack here. You know, you've got basically 2 Cobra Troopers. You get this deck box. You get some heavy weapons. You know, it's not a lot. These are the guys who would literally be on the flight deck on for a Cobra's installation. Yes, mustard. That is a running. The mustard and ketchup seems to be a running theme with G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm. I'll let Steve give his thoughts first.
Well, I like them. I like their unique look as far as the vest. Like, you don't have many troopers with that type of vest, and the unhelmeted heads. I like that. In that box, if you could open it up and fit, I don't know how big it is, but if it could fit like 2 bats in there, so it's like the Rattler is like dropping off bats onto the battlefield. I think that's cool, and I definitely like that the strap where it looks like both of them could probably hang from it and be shooting at people. So I think it's cool, but I know this is gonna be like $80-$90, depending on how much they want to charge for that box.
I'd say
what
this
do you
would be
think,
closer.
Dave?
First of all, I think this is going to be closer to $65, personally. I think this has got a lot more pros than cons, as I love to say. One of the biggest things is this absolutely world builds the Cobra organization. These are background guys for Cobra. These are the guys who are servicing the Rattler. This is the guy who's servicing the Claw. These are the people who are telling that literally he comes with the little batons for him to do this and point things over, telling them to launch. So if you are truly doing an army build, if you are truly building the Cobra organization, I'm actually really applauding this. I think this is a very cool thing for them to do. And the fact that they're still armed as troopers. So they're actually combat field technique. They're literally combat field guys who work the airfield. And it's a part of these ruthless terrorist organizations and military things that we don't normally see. So I actually really applaud this. This is not just a cash grab, I think, because it's like T said, these vests and all, these make sense. This is a non-fantastic part of it.
Cobra seems way more organized than G.I. Joe. They seem like an actual unit of like a real job.
Yeah,
they are. They're organized. They're actually have a very high diversity rate if you look at the figures. They have a great organization. Yeah, they have a full organization, and this is the stuff. I don't have an airfield per se. I don't have a base full base diorama, so I think I'm safe on this. I like this. I actually like this better than the guard towers. I think it makes more sense than the guard towers, to be honest. Or at the same time, you have the guard tower set up, and these are the guys who the guard tower is protecting. So you really do have the basis for an actual Cobra base. I also find it ironic that we're getting a Cobra base before we're getting a freaking G.I. Joe pit, per se.
Yeah.
So Mike, why aren't you buying this?
Or
have you finally talked you into it?
No, you haven't talked me into it. So first thing I was looking at through some of the pictures on this this link, I don't think the box is going to be tall enough to put a figure in. Just looking at the back with the wireframe, but the top does come off of it. I get the world building aspect of it. I honestly do, and it is a neat little set that helps create more of that structure. Like you have the underlings. Not everyone's going to be a Cobra Trooper. Not everyone's an expert marksman. Where this kills me is some of the accessories don't make sense. If you're air crew type of stuff, which is what these guys are, they're setting things up with either getting equipment together or whatever. You're going to have one guy walking around with a Saw Viper set I mean, it's I don't know. Like you have one of these guys walking around with a sawzall. That's not it grates my reality from what I've grown up with.
He's there to
But again,
protect
it's a
the other
toy.
guy.
It's a toy as well. So I get all that. It's just a lot of the reuse stuff, and it's not even the cool weapons. I mean, it's that AR is really small. It's the one that was with the snow serpents. Same with that laser gun. I get it. I do. I'm happy for you guys that are interested in it. I will enjoy it, or I will wait for the long haul and see if it goes on discount. If it is going to be a retail store purchase.
That's a good. You know what? I'll say this: I do not see myself dropping a pre-order for it. I do not see myself bending over backwards for it. If I saw that at Ross for $25, I'd scoop that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You just got to be able to find it.
True.
In a Ross, and at least up in our area, that's not happening.
Same here, but I'm just saying. But it's like of all the weapons, actually, I think the sawzall chainsaw kind of makes sense for like emergency cut the cables type of thing. To be honest.
Yeah, but don't they come with knives as well?
They do, but
the saw would be better.
Which you think would go faster cutting through those industrial cables?
And
Understood.
that diorama picture, is that 2 boxes stacked on top of each other?
Yes, it is. I was gonna actually bring that to your attention, T. That is actually 2 crates on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they can be sitting down.
You could probably fit a single bat in there in a curled up in a position that no actual person would be in, which would make sense for a bat.
Mm-hmm.
I think that crate would also be cool if you didn't have a friend 3D print you up some crates for you have that next to Profit Manager Destro doing an arms deal. I mean, there's a lot of good, and yes, I'm with you on the part of some of those weapon choices. Actually, the heavy weapons deck still makes sense. A heavy weapons gun would make sense if he's protecting the air. Literally, the guy in red's protecting the airfield while the vehicles are taking off, type of thing.
Hey, I'm not discounting the imagination. I love the creativity of it, and you're creating your own world right now before you even have them in your hand. So that's a bonus.
Oh yeah, but I'm not. It's not. I look at that. I'm not screaming though. Get into my hand here. So that's that.
Yeah.
Speaking of other things that aren't screaming, get into my hand. I do not need America. Fuck yeah, Duke.
It's so fun.
I'm gonna get it.
I got Stardust. I think he's enough for that for me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just some of the deco choices are a little odd. I don't know. The big red star on the end of the laser rifle just kind of sets it off from me. However,
this is you don't take this out of the package. You keep this in the plastic.
That's exactly why I would. That's the only reason I would buy one, is just so I have it, because it's the 250th anniversary. It's only happening once, Lord willing, and it's a cool little thing. That's all I'll say.
But I still like the Transformers. So. Come on, T. You know you're buying 2.
I'm definitely getting one if I see it.
Now he's part of the Walmart Collectors Con, I think.
Okay.
I think he is. So check that or check Pulse. Who knows?
I think they call this the AFY edition. So that's me. Now, things I would not expect to see was more Plasma series.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, really, we swear if you missed out on them this time, this is the one you want to get, because also it is. because everybody actually comes with a proton laser, which is nice, which I don't think happened before.
No, only Winston.
Which I thought was kind of stupid.
They have different faces, it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feel how I'm trying to think how I feel about these face sculpts, to be honest. Winston looks solid. Egon
Bill
looks
Murray
great.
is always the worst.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bill Murray, just there's something off on that. I mean, that I look at that and I say, okay, that's Dan Aykroyd. That does not look like Bill Murray.
I'm thinking they didn't get the rights to him or something because none of them ever look good.
That could very well be the case where they did their closest approximation.
But $100, $25 a figure, $25 a figure.
Yeah.
Not the worst, to be honest. And you get a PKE meter. You get a PKE meter for Egon. You get a trap, and you get the goggles for Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are there any pictures of them from the side?
No, these are all
They
just
were pinned. I wanted to see if they weren't pinned anymore.
That's a great question, actually, because I don't know if they even have a picture of them in an action pose holding. Oh, there we go. The
Looks pinless.
no, it's pinned.
Oh, it is?
Yes. Yes, I can see it. I can see a. You guys might have to zoom in on your own screens, but the upper shoulder is pinned, and I am seeing pins on the legs. They're just so it's not a remold. They're still breaking out the old molds.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, I already got all of them. I just don't have 3 extra proton beams.
I don't have any.
And their outfits are brighter on the one I have.
If it was like if it was $89, I'd probably scoop. I'd hit this pre-order button right here. Actually, that's add to cart.
Oh, they're in stock now.
Definitely
Oh,
good.
they're in stock now. Dang.
It's good for the people that don't own it already.
Pretty much.
But keep in mind they aren't in scale with other 6-inch stuff. They're a little bit shorter.
You know exactly who this is for? It's for the people who bought the HasLab Ecto-1 who didn't buy Plasma Series.
There you go.
And you know what? I actually commend Hasbro for doing that.
You're getting all the different uniform variations that you want across the 2, or I guess 4 movies now.
So this could have been they could have done a really jerk move with this. They could have taken them up to $30 a figure, made it up. And this is actually the best case scenario. So if you just bought the Ecto-1 and you realized and you're worried about tracking down the Ghostbusters, I actually really commend them for doing this. Because they could have actually tacked that onto the Ecto-1 and people would have been bitching saying, well, gee, why did I buy the Plasma Series to begin with? So
If I'd have got the HasLab, I wouldn't care about this either because it came with 4D.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just the color. That's all.
Oh, the HasLab did come with it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So
getting back into the independent toy scene. This is probably more. I know Mike's probably excited about this.
Ooh, yes, I am.
A new Savage Crucible, and this guy is ugly in all the best ways.
Yep. I saw this guy at ZulaCon. Naraka is a cool semi-kit bash repaint of their Nashorn. But what really fits is
right now. I was like, that looks like the alternate helmet.
It's kind of like the helmet from one of the Conquest pack with the way the horns go. But what really is neat is like the black light reflective paint that they have on his face, and like the jewel around where the one eye is there that you can see. It does look good, and if you're in with Crucible, you're in on all this stuff. It's neat. And this is an early debut, which means he will be available on their website later part of the year. So again, don't go scalping. It's not worth it.
And that is absolutely something I commend Harbinger on. They do a very good job of bringing these exclusives to their website in copious amounts. So you're not, while it's cool to be one of the first people to have them, you can still get him. And that's a very good thing.
Yeah. And I mean, Toylanta is going to be a larger show than Zolicon. And I mean, they sold out of their Brainard in like an hour from opening. So, I mean, hopefully they're going to have enough to keep everyone satisfied for Toylanta. Fingers crossed. If I can find someone, I can snag this guy. If not, I'm okay. I can hold out.
Gotta be patient.
And being patient. I mean, there's something else that they were going on with as well that was really cool to see at Zolicon. So
good.
Did you order the Death Dealer?
I was going to talk about that. Yes. Yeah. Last Friday, they opened up the pre-orders for Death Dealer's horse. So if you did go in on the on Harbinger Studios Death Dealer, you now got this horse. If you had if you ever messed with a Fish Toys horse, which I haven't, they're supposed to be really well articulated. They got rooted hair. This guy looked absolutely awesome at the show. I mean, I wish I had taken my lights with me when I was taking some pictures to kind of really show off the detail on this guy, or on this horse, I should say. But it's really good. And it's $135, and that is a little high compared to the what you could have got at 5K or even on BBTS right now. They're $100 for a horse.
Duplicate orders will be canceled.
Yes, it was limited to one per customer for the first 24 hours. There's only 1,000 of these horses being made. So if you got Death Dealer, or if you're into Harbinger Studios, or you like a really well articulated horse that has more articulation points than the Mythic Legion's horses, you have this, and it's supposed to be coming out the end of this year. So
just to put things into perspective, a lot of people don't realize why the horse is important for this. If you've never seen the actual Death Dealer art, that's one of the because the whole idea is the Death Dealer. Just to pull the image on here, this is the image. This is the image right here.
Mm-hmm. Remember, this design and deco is in coordination with the Frazetta Museum. So all the proceeds from this go to help maintain the Frazetta Museum, help kind of reacquire some of Frank's art, and if that helps alleviate the extra cost in your mind, then that's cool too.
But that is still a lot for a horse.
How much is it?
I think it was like 140 something with tax for me.
135. It's 135.
Then add shipping and tax onto it.
Yeah, with tax. So it's an expensive horse, and it's still shipping.
Yes.
Staying with the convention scene, Valaverse did show off their DFW exclusive.
Yes. So the Garrison is getting another named figure that could potentially be an army builder as well. But we have Malice, the heavy weapons specialist. It's cool looking. I'm going to say that in regards to the color. The sculptor, especially on the face, is really nice. They're using the weapons pack, the Gustav from what's in here from Weapons Pack 12 or November. Weapons Pack November. Good lord. Yep. So it's got some cool points. The bucket, I was jokingly saying with the bucket on there and the color scheme, it's like Ram Man. So, and the only other thing that kind of gets me is like the new backpack, the shells that are on that. They seem a little large compared to what the blast effect and stuff would be for the thing. But hey, it's an exclusive. It's going to have some sort of variance with it, and it's looking to be available the same day or the same weekend as DFW. So that's Memorial Day weekend.
I actually only have one dumb complaint about him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, first of all, I do like, I mean, it is kind of cool that basically you get Weapons Pack November with it.
Which is sold out right now.
Mm-hmm. My big thing is actually getting one of the pistols being the mid-fire pistol.
Yeah, some people were looking
I
at
think that looks silly as heck holstered.
Yeah.
That is actually it's such a nitpick. I know I'm nitpicking.
That's a valid complaint.
But I think that really does again kill that immersion. I love that he has the action pistols that so if you're doing photography of the guns in fire, firing on that one, but when it's just holstered like that, I think that it just it
silly.
Kills it. It does. It looks silly. Now, I love that we also now finally have dual thigh holsters as well. I think that's a very neat thing, and I hope to see that.
But remember, they're molded into the legs. The holsters for the guns, for the sidearms. So you're not getting the removable ones that pop on any leg. So, but if it's the same mounting thing, you could always take the glue off of one of your thigh straps and glue it back on there if you wanted to.
What is up, Max? I haven't seen you in ages. I hope your health is going well. I've missed you, man.
My problem is I think it's cool that it's a black guy, but I do not like that face at all. And you could say let's put the bucket on there if you don't like the face, and I'm not a fan of the bucket too much. And that isn't my favorite either.
No, the bone collector vest is a hard sell because of the way the style is, especially with the shoulder pauldron sculpt. Definitely kind of takes a little getting used to. Plus, it's already in the field tin as well. But if you're going to do a heavy weapon, they're trying to balance it out because you see the shoulder pauldrons that came with the Steel Brigade to kind of counteract the highness of the top. So
there's no pictures without the vest, is it?
No. And I would imagine, looking at the neck and stuff, it could be the zippered body that goes with like a lot of the army builders that we got from Series 6. Potentially. I don't know. But we'll find out in a couple months.
I actually don't mind the bucket head because that again stays with the theme of the garrison, working with these old-timey armor, these old-time Legion style helmets and all. I don't mind that. And actually, lore-wise, I can work with that vest because not only for heavy weapons, but also more for like an officer armor versus, the regular garrison teams. Because that's kind of helping them set them off from just taking a garrison trooper and throwing a head on there, calling it a day.
Yep. Plus, you can always play it off that he's part of the Bone Collector's crew as well, and they're wearing similar style, just different color. I mean, it's again, we're talking uniformity with New Colonia, and they want to keep things, under Carrick's kind of military regime. So,
and that's what I did. Again, I bought 3 Bone Collector 2.0s, and that's what I actually used 2 of them as heavy weapon garrisons. I actually switch the helmets. Works fine.
Easy thing. So,
and finally, since Weapon Pack November is sold out, guys, you get a rocket launcher. You get all these extras. So,
and again, this is, even though it's a deluxe figure, it's $30. We just paid $43 for a G.I. Joe figure. costs are costs. I mean, you got to look at that. The value per dollar. So
That is good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Arriving at Big Bad Toy Store today, this week we also had the Bulletproof figure from Cops and Crooks. I got mixed feelings on this. I know, Mike, you've got yours coming in.
Yeah, I definitely will be showing that off to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully when it comes in here tomorrow evening.
I just don't like the cyborg design.
It's the toy. It's not the cartoon. It's the toy re-envisionment, or not re-envisionment.
I just thought they would take it a little better. Again, just the whole idea of cyborg body and then just becoming pants legs.
Yeah, it's 80s. You got that. Where's the meat start and stop?
They could have at least had the tie go all the way down.
And that's the thing. Yeah, it's not real. The tie. They have the PVC parts for like Soldiers of Fortune and stuff where they have a tie.
Yeah.
I just had to go back and look at the old toy to see if he actually had that or if it was just the kind of like Blade Runner, the black mark.
And same with the cartoon too. I mean,
okay.
It's just if you're gonna I guess for me, it's if you're gonna re-envision something, take it all the way.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that trench coat has wire through. I have to go back and look again.
I want to say it is, and it looks like they've got. This is the one that looks like they're doing both long arm and bad vibes, so that should be interesting.
I'm gonna have to look at the back of that real close. I wanted to see if Hasbro was involved because I think they still own the rights to Cops, right?
That's why they have the rights to Cops. The cartoon rights and the toy rights are like two separate areas. So, and it's BBTS.
They still own the names, though, right?
Oh, it's legitimately pointing the same name as the original toy. So it is BP Vest. I forget his full name, but yeah.
So when I look at this picture here, Mike, I want to say that the trench coat is wired.
Yeah, I'm looking at the front or the main one they show on there, and it with the stitching in there, I do think it is, but I'll definitely have it in hand and play around with it. So,
and then Zolocon stuff. Any of the remaining stock will be going up tomorrow.
Yep.
That has me a little excited because I just don't know what time it's going to happen. Oh, at 12 o'clock. So yeah. I will probably down here trying to pick up.
Yeah, it's me. I mean, the main thing everyone's going to be looking for is like the leftover Zolocon, the exclusive, that Grim the Executioner.
Yeah.
He was at the show. I think he was $70. So, just to get an idea of like how much you're trying to cover down with. So, but they got that, and I forget what else. Oh yeah, just for word of business, just so we'll keep our pace. I know I can't talk Friday as well at 5 p.m. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Fresh Monkey Fiction's putting the rest of their exclusive, which was the Black Watch Shadow Wraith. That remaining inventory is going to go up on BBTS. So if you are interested in getting that exclusive, set your alarm.
And then I'm going to end on this note with Amazing Yamaguchi, just because this is definitely this has been a very desired figure, and that is getting the Metal Gear Solids. I think this is from Snake Eater, but we are getting our Solid Snake, and I've been phasing out of the Amazing Yamaguchi stuff personally. I just did my review for the Mazinger one, which left me a little wanting. But this, if you're a Metal Gear fan, this does have everything that you want. I mean, you get the rifles, you get the box, you get the cardboard box. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. So
Big
are
fan of
you
these.
interested in getting this?
Personally, no. Oh, sorry. T. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Interested, but it costs money,
It.
so that's the only thing stopping me.
Gotcha.
Because there are so many other things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot
That's
more
a-
figures on the horizon.
That's the big thing. So, but if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, you should be happy. That
Yep.
being said, guys, it is 10:30. We've been on for an hour and a half. Good 90 minutes. We got to talk some toys. We got to see some fun faces in the chat. Got to see Abby. Got to see Maximilian. Sup, Saron? I didn't really got a chance to say hi to you. I was rambling on there.
Yep.
I do not know where Mecha Splinter is. I actually have not seen the 12-inch Master Splinter. Have you? So
I don't know.
And T has gone to bed. So
Cool.
on that note, please, guys, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please, if you guys are on the replay squad, feel free to share us, hype us, check out my channel, check out Mike's channel. And more importantly, as always, until next time, we'll see you next week. Take care.
See you, everyone.
Thank you for watching the chat.